Earlier, I talked about how one of my favorite features inside of HoneyBook is the scheduler. And while that is definitely still true, a top contender or a close second would be the email templates feature or canned emails. You access the emails templates from the exact same place that you access smart files. So I'm going to click on emails, and then I'm going to sort A to Z. What I'm showing you here is actually how I organize my canned emails. So first of all, you're probably like, Matthew, why do I need a canned email? If you're like me, you probably have run into countless client interactions where you're saying the same thing. And if you're repeating yourself, you might as well create templates that you can implement inside of a software like HoneyBook. Now, you may even have these already inside of a Google Doc living somewhere that you copy and paste and then further customize. Well, HoneyBook takes it one step further. Let's look at one of the email templates now. So this is a email booking link. So let's say I didn't have any automation set up in my business and people submitted in a contact form. I could send back this email to a client and it would automatically put in their client name. What we're looking at here is a smart field. Now it's different from a smart file. The smart file is the whole thing, but a smart field is something like the client name, the client last name, the client's project date, the project type, right? So remember I was using the example of if I was a floral designer and it was either between like people can hire me for elopement design or like full wedding package. This could say something like, "Hi Danielle, thanks for your interest in working together. I'm super excited to learn more about your elopement," right? Or "I'm super excited to tell you more about the wedding package that I have to offer. Let's hop on a 20-minute discovery call over Zoom. Here's the link to grab some time with me," right? Now, how do I actually apply this email? It's super simple. If we go back into, let's go into a project. Okay, so let's pretend that someone sent me an email and I wanted to send back a message to them. All I do is click on templates and I have access to all of my emails. So the one that I had sent previously was a response to someone that inquired about my services. Now, in this email example, the subject is myself, so that's why it says Matthew, but this would auto-populate from whatever information they inputted inside of the contact form. Let's look at another one. Let's say that a client was late to a discovery call. I basically just have an email right here that says, "Is now still a good time?" So I can now send them that message. Let's also say that I'm actually working with people and my process follows a pretty linear path. And let's say I'm sending them the concepts to review. Boom, here it is. So I actually like to send files via like a link on my Google Drive, like it's a bigger PDF. So instead of attaching it, I just include a link here. I remind them of our upcoming, Zoom call to review, as well as information that they should consider at this stage in the game. And notice how again, there's that smart field that has been customized to this project. Now again, you can actually add in a handful of smart fields pertaining to date, project type, and other information. I just love how fast and easy it is to reply back to clients in a way that is streamlined, but also fully customizable. So let's say I realize I actually don't need to say all of this because I already told them on a previous call. Or let's say it just wouldn't make sense for this client, right? I can totally customize it and then hit send. What I can also do is, let's say I'm burning the midnight oil. Are you guilty of that? I know I am. And let's say I wanted to send a email about, let's say it's like the next round or something, or let's pick a better one here. This message. Let's say that, a client no-showed to my call and I wanted to make sure that they had an opportunity to book with me again. Let's say it was, 11 at night. Don't tell my clients. And I wanted to schedule send. I have the ability to do it right inside of HoneyBook. So I can do a custom date and say I want to send it tomorrow. And I want to send it at, let's do 9:30 a.m. I can then hit send later. super freaking cool. It will tell me that it's, on the docket, it's in the outbox, so to speak, and it will be sent at the date and time that I have suggested. Inside of the email builder, same thing with the email templates. You have the ability to change, the weight and thickness of the type, color, all that good stuff, have bulleted lists, add in those smart fields like we mentioned. Again, project date, time, all that stuff. You could include session links for calls, your signature, share vendor recommendations, and so much more. What I like to do is also organize my email templates. So if you noticed at the beginning of this section, my emails have like numbers and letters and emojis to help indicate where in my pipeline or my client flow this particular client is. It just makes searching for emails that much faster and really helps me get to my next thing that much quicker. Okay, so we've been talking about how someone gets into your pipeline, creating the scheduled sessions, maybe sending over a proposal, but what if I didn't want to do those steps manually? What if I wanted to automate the process? Well, that's where the power of automations comes into play. So let's head on over and look at that right now.